Hey everybody, so today's gonna be a talk video. I'm just gonna kind of talk to you guys because I have the energy. So um, I'm gonna need to take a melatonin because I have to wake up at 5 in the morning to go to work. But if I don't do this video now, I'm not gonna remember to do it, and I want to do it. So we're doing it. So I want to preface this by saying that I do not condone body shaming in any degree. If you body shame somebody, or you think it's okay to do so, I do not want you on my channel. Please leave. Okay? Am I understood? Fantastic! With that being said, I want to talk about a phrase that I have nearly used on this channel several times, but I have decided against it because I do not want to offend people. So the phrase small dick energy, right? We've all heard it, we know what it means. Or at least what it means to a lot of people. But what small dick energy means to me, specifically, is that you have celestial small dick energy. Like, your metaphorical dick is small, is shrimp-like. So that when life fucks you, you can't fuck back. So instead of trying to fuck back, you just piss and moan all over everybody else's days because you can't handle the fact that you can't fuck life back. I've said this to women, I've said this to men, I've said this to all kinds of non-binary people. If they do not pass the vibe check, if they sound like little whiny bitches, I will tell them they have small dick energy. I do not care what genitals you actually have. If you act like a little bitch, you have small dick energy. And I'm saying this knowing full well that there was a point in time where I had small dick energy. I did. Like, I was an asshole to everybody because I couldn't handle what life was giving to me. I have since grown from that. There are times where I'll be kind of small dick energy and just be a little bitch about stuff. But I try to avoid it as much as possible because I do not want to shit on other people's days because I'm having a rough day. You know what I mean? And there are times where that doesn't matter to me because I'm in pain or because I'm frustrated or whatever. And I will eventually end up apologizing for that because I feel like an asshole. But if I tell you you have small dick energy, know full well that I do not care what size your genitals are or what your genitals are in general. Don't care. You have not passed my vibe check and therefore have small dick energy. Which sounds stupid. And I sound like one of those douchey guys with a podcast. Oh, you know, blah, blah. But like, this is for everybody. Like, if you make other people's lives hell because you can't deal with what life has doled out to you for that day, you have small dick energy. And that's on you. That's not on anybody else but you. The hell? Oh, that's a reflection in my window. I thought there was an eyeball in my window. I was like, that's uncomfortable. Anyway, I do want to talk about an ex of mine who had hella small dick energy. Hella cosmic small dick energy. He did not pass any vibe check. And I do in fact regret dating him ever. So he would often give me opinions or thoughts that he had on me or other people that I did not ask for, that I did not care to hear. And that bothered me. And when I told him it bothered me, he would get all upset that I was like being too sensitive and that like it was just a joke and blah 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 blah. Yeah, he was one of those guys, unfortunately. But it's so funny. It's so funny because I know if I tell enough stories about him and he ends up finding my YouTube channel, he'll be like, I need you to stop with this defamation of my character. And I'm gonna be like, who said it was you, broski? You and I are the only ones that know it's you. Are you admitting to doing what you did? It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny if he finds it. Anyway, and I want to express this to everybody. Like, I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've done in life. I don't care worth a damn. I don't. Do not give people advice, opinions, or criticisms they did not ask for your opinion on. Okay? If you are not asked, hey, what do you think of this dress? Hey, what do you think of my makeup? Hey, what do you think of this avatar I've made? What do you think of my artwork? What do you think of my writing? If they didn't ask you, don't give them your input. Because your 2 cents isn't worth anything to them. If you want to give them $1, give them their constructive criticism that they need, that they've asked for. Go for it. That's worth a lot. But if you give us 2 cents, that ain't worth shit. Okay? Do you understand where I'm coming from here? You'd think that would be common knowledge, but so many people struggle with that in daily life. So many people struggle with that with me in daily life. People will comment on my forehead, my facial features, my body, my smile, like if I smile too much or if I smile not enough. I don't care. I don't care if I would look prettier if I didn't do this edgy makeup that is shown on screen. Because I do stuff like this to my face. I don't care if I look too edgy for men. I'm abrosexual. I'm equal opportunity employer. I do not care. Like, if men don't like me, I will just turn to women. I love women. Like, I have options. I'm sorry you don't. Don't give me your opinion if I didn't ask for it. And that's exactly what he did. Like, all the time. I often refer to him as Joker because of a little joke that he loves to make. He was the Joker to my Harley Quinn because I am severely traumatized. And I've been incredibly manipulated throughout my life. Which, you know, first of all, red flag number 1. So I will refer to him as Joker when I talk about him. And then another character in this story that I'm about to tell you guys is, let's call her Cotton Candy. I use the lipstick emoji to talk about her, but I'm gonna call her Cotton Candy because every time I talk about her or I say her name, Cotton Candy is the first thing that comes to mind. Which is ridiculous, because like cotton candy is sweet and lovely and everyone loves it, and then there's her. Anyway, so Joker, right? So he cheated on me. Our 2-week anniversary, when I was performing at state competition for speech. Because I'm a theater kid and I love speech. I was doing poetry and musical theater because I'm a singer and I do poetry. Which, if you want to go look at some of my poetry, I have a Wattpad where I post headcanons and poetry, and my friend Pandora also posts their work, and it's fantastic. So go check that out. It's Headcanons Plus on Wattpad. Anyway, self promo. And I invited him to come see because my parents were at show choir with my brothers, and he was like, "No, I've got work and I'm babysitting. I'm so sorry. I'd love to be there, but I can't." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine. Like, I'm not gonna take time away from," because he was babysitting his niece, his nephew. It was his best friend's kid. I don't remember the gender of the kid, but he was the uncle, so um, he was gonna babysit them. And I was like, "That's fine. Like, I'm not gonna ask you to take time off of work. Like, you need money, and like, I'm not gonna take time away from uh, your kiddo that you're gonna watch today. Like, that's rude, and I'm not gonna ask you that." um, Turns out he ended up getting off of work early, and the kid's parent could actually watch them because their plans fell through. And he ended up sleeping with somebody who worked at the mall in our area. And she apparently had a boyfriend too. And it's a rough story, but we're gonna get through it. So he slept with her, and continued to tell me like that he had plans, that he had stuff to do, and couldn't come hang out with me. And I was like, you know what, fine, whatever. Like, I'm not gonna ask you to throw away your plans just because I want to hang out with you. That's like not something a healthy relationship does. Because, you know, at that point I was trying to be a healthy significant other, and apparently I was failing miserably. Because that was one of the reasons he blamed his cheating on, was because I was never able to hang out with him because I was in theater and speech, and I never got to see him. And I was like, "You work, I don't drive, and I've got theater. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just drop all of my shit to come see you at work? Like, I've done that twice. And you seemed so unthankful for it." Ungrateful for it. Sorry. I know how to talk. It was ridiculous, but it was like mid the next week when he came out and told me, "Hey, I messed up. I cheated on you." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like really, really heartbroken. And I was like, "Did it mean anything? Did it mean something to you?" He's like, "No, I was nervous and I felt really lonely." And I was like, "I was literally trying to hang out with you the entire day." And he was like, I know, it was stupid." And I'm like, I should have known then that he was obviously trying to manipulate me into getting a forgiveness or a free pass. And stupidly, I gave him that free pass. I gave him the forgiving. I gave him an inch, and he ended up taking a mile from me.
Keep your sound on.
Which was a big struggle. Just it's been a big struggle my entire life. I will give people an inch, and they will take a mile, or two, or four. And I did forgive him, and he was like, "I don't deserve you. You didn't. Um, I wish I was a better boyfriend to you. You could never have been." And then the next Saturdays were our anniversaries because we started dating on a Saturday. Roughly beginning of January. I know how to talk. And this is where cotton candy comes in. He was talking to me and he was like, "Look, I think we need to talk." And I was like, This is what I've been fearing this whole time. Um, he was like, I really think we should break up because this person, Sergeant and Cotton Candy, um, have told me that I need to stop dating you because you're batshit crazy. I was like, first of all, I had told him prior, like back when we were still like talking as friends, hey, like I'm not gonna ask you to not be friends with this person because that's toxic and disgusting. But I do want you to realize and be okay with the fact that I have a problem with her because she has done nothing but bad things to me in my life. She made the entire school essentially slut shame me for nothing by saying that somebody I wanted to be friends with, who I wanted to date, I was only going after because I wanted to sleep with him. That was not the case. I literally wanted nothing of the sort. My cat is playing with something under the door. Oh well. And she did a lot. She did a lot to really mess up my life. She was another one of those people that just had small dick energy. She once had a conversation with me where she was like, I just live life like a game of chess, and everyone that I'm ever friends with or ever interact with is just a game in my pawn of life. Wait, I messed up. A pawn in my game of life. I messed up the card. A pawn in my game of life. A game in my pawn of life. Oh, anyway, sorry. My brain has not been working very well lately, and the dyslexia is slamming today. And that was like a direct quote. It's probably a little jumbled and slaughtered because dang, life anyway. And like I told him all of this, like she's said these horrible things, she's done these horrible things to me. I do not like her, and I do not trust her, and I need you to be okay with that. I need you to be okay with the fact that I will occasionally tell you I think she's lying to you, or I think she's trying to manipulate you because she tries to take things from me to make me feel lesser than and to make me feel like shit. She even tried to take one of my best friends from middle school, who is my now best friend's boyfriend. Not Lee's, my other friend B. And she did for a right long while, and he was a completely different person around her. And that was really, really, really unfortunate because, like, I really cared about this guy. He was my best friend for, like, a really, really long time. In middle school, he was, like, the only guy that actually treated me halfway decent because I was going through a lot during middle school. And just the whole situation was really crappy. And so he told me that she had told him I was a complete nutbag, and I was like, do you not remember what I told you at the beginning? At the very beginning, that the second she gets an inkling that we're together, or that we have something, she's going to try and tell you a bunch of things about me that likely aren't true. I will admit I am slightly crazy, but like that aren't true, to get you to be with her instead of me. And here she was doing
Sign
it.
up for YouTube Premium,
Sarge, on the other
which
hand,
includes YouTube Music Premium, to get ad-free videos and music.
he used to bully me all throughout high school. He used to fat shame me. He used to potty shame me in general. He used to treat me like shit. He used to call me names. He was one of the two people back in high school that made me fear being referred to with its pronouns. And I was like, you know, this guy just doesn't like me, and he's told you flat out that he used to bully me back in high school, and you're believing him over me. Like, these two people that have completely treated me like shit the duration they've known me, you're trusting them over me. I went to the other two people that he told me about because I was friends with them at the time, and they were like, I did not say that. And they had shown me screenshots like, the last message I sent to him was months ago. Like, this was the last thing I said to him. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I should believe you over him. He's clearly being manipulative. Because there's another story that I'll probably tell on a restricted video. That he did not treat me very well during. And so, like, I told him, like, this is ridiculous. You're seriously trusting them over me. What hurt most was him trusting Candy over me. I knew he was gonna trust Sarge over me just because they've been friends for eternities. But, like, Sarge is a sex offender and has raped at least two girls that I'm aware of, and was, dating Cotton Candy at the time of this situation. What the fuck? He came to me later and told me that the only reason he even toyed with the idea that she was correct was because he wanted to sleep with her. And I figured that was the scenario. But, like, I also didn't believe him. I honestly thought he thought I was crazy. Which, like, is fine. Whatever. Believe what you want to believe. That is, like, the epitome of small dick energy. And on top of that, the next week, because we were still trying to be friends over this, he tells me that he ruined the other girl's relationship. Honestly, like, she deserved a little bit of reparations for that, but ruining another person's relationship because you were unfaithful and something fell apart because of it is kind of atrocious behavior. Is that just me? Is that just me that thinks that? Please tell me it's not just me. But yeah, I think I might make a series of this. The Tales of Joker. What do you guys think? I might do that. I might just, like, blast him on the internet and not even give a shit. Because I'm not saying his name. He would be the one that outed himself. Along with Sarge and Cotton Candy, but I can't do that. I might end up shortening her name to just Candy or CC, depending. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching. Oh! I clicked instead of hitting escape. I have merch on Redbubble and Threadless. If you guys want to go check that out, I have hoodies, t-shirts, bags, pins, clocks, all of that loveliness. With these designs all here that Pandora actually helped me with. I drew the designs myself, and then they put them into the computer and made them e-files so that I could put them on Redbubble and Threadless. They actually own a t-shirt with this logo right here. The Stag Masquerade is what that one's called. And then we've got the Starry Stag and the Entangled Antlers, all for French Magic. And then there's going to be a new one up soon, as soon as they're done with that one, transferring it. And it's going to be the Wolf-Hearted Stag. It's lovely. I love it so much. The design is fantastic. They combine the colors so well. It just looks top tier, top tier. It's lovely. Um, and I also have a Pride collection that I'm calling Pride Your Bookshelf, and it's just Pride flags with discrete names as books, or book collections, book stacks, blah blah blah. I'm working on getting those all set up, and then I have one specialty sticker based on a meme that I really hope you guys enjoy when I post it. Anyway, I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. We will be kept updated on the tales of Joker, and yeah. So leave a like if you like the video. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. All that usual YouTube stuff that you hear YouTubers spouting. Go check out Pandora's Nightmare Gaming. They're lovely. Pandora's Night on Redbubble and Threadless. Pandora's Nightmare on TikTok and all of that. Go check them out. I think that's all. Anyway, yes, thank you guys all so much for watching. And you know what? Comment what your favorite food is. Alright, anyway, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye!